October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and this month of awareness is a little more significant for a local organization helping victims get out of abusive situations.
The Nampa Family Justice Center is celebrating 20 years of service in our community. This week, we're looking at the center's origins, services, and impact on our community. Tyson spent time with staff at the center learning about their history and the services they offer.
That's right. Over the summer, I spoke with a handful of staff at the Nampa Family Justice Center and found that the people there are very passionate about helping break that cycle of abuse. That passion started with Angela Weeks, who was a Nampa police officer witnessing and investigating violent domestic abuse cases in her community. Today, the center is run by former intern Jeannie Strohmeyer and her staff, who focus on helping victims realize their self-worth through safety, self-sufficiency, hope, and healing.
We're just not going to wait anymore. We don't want to have victims saying, I wish that had been there when I tried to reach out for help. Where they come to one facility to talk with prosecutors, law enforcement, health and welfare, counselors, clergy, medical personnel, where we're not sending them all over our community and sometimes even to Boise to get the services they need.
That is Angela Weeks back in 2005 talking to Channel 7 about the Nampa Family Justice Center after grant money was secured to buy the building it still calls home today in downtown Nampa. She led the drive to start the center while working in law enforcement.
So I was actually working for the Nampa Police Department. I was a detective corporal in our persons crimes unit. So I actually had the opportunity to go down to San Diego, California to see the first family justice center that had opened in the country. And I was very motivated because the year before I went down to San Diego, I had 3 very tragic cases come into my workload within a 5-month period. I had just decided that no more on my watch. Were we going to keep doing things the same way? And the Family Justice Center model was an opportunity to serve our community differently.
That Family Justice Center model, where everything is under one roof along with a strong community support system, helped Nampa to be selected as one of 15 nationwide as a pilot program funded by a grant from the Justice Department under the Bush administration in 2003.
I think there was a lot of skepticism from partners because they were, we'd never seen the integration and the partnerships and the relationship of so many different professionals, law enforcement and legal aid and child protection and medical and advocacy, community-based advocates and systems-based advocates. We'd never seen the collaboration of everybody working in the same building and just really collaborating for the response that we could give our community.
Weeks is retired from the Nampa Police Department and is now the Chief Operating Officer for the Nampa Family Justice Center Foundation.
So that's actually part of the reason I retired from the police department a little early, is because there are gaps in what we are able to offer. And I wanted to be in a role with the foundation that I could grow that work and that capability.
So we are here to intervene to help people break that cycle of violence.
Jeannie Strohmeyer is the center's executive director. Her focus today is continuing the important work of helping victims and stopping the cycle of abuse.
Last year, we were serving 875 client visits a month. We have about 150 new clients a month, and we have returning clients. We serve survivors or victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, child abuse, elder abuse, stalking, and human trafficking. Our mission is to promote safety, self-sufficiency, hope, and healing to those affected by abuse.
Strohmeyer says when victims come in for help, staff work to understand what is needed in the moment and in the future. That immediate need may be temporary housing or a protective order. When victims are safe, case managers work to establish short and long-term goals, as well as encourage self-worth and reliance on support and not on the abuser. From that point, the healing process kicks into high gear, focusing on mental and emotional health through support groups, classes, and helping other victims heal.
So that is our whole goal, is to walk alongside people in this journey. They guide this process. We don't tell them what to do and what they have to do. They are guiding the process, and we offer the information and options and support in the journey.
According to the CDC, 1 in 7 children experience abuse of some kind. The Nampa Family Justice Center offers a handful of support services directly for kids and teens like Camp Hope and Youth Rock that are goal-oriented and teach positive life skills.
So oftentimes our young people grow up in homes where they're either directly abused or they're watching abuse, and that's what they know. So what we're doing then is saying there's a different way, and we're showing them a different way, and we're going to wrap around them and support them.
Staff also provide courses for the community to learn about recognizing the signs of abuse and how to prevent human trafficking. The Family Justice Center may be in Nampa, named Nampa, and a department within the city of Nampa, but Strohmeyer says those that need help can come to them no matter where they're from.
So whoever walks in our door, we never turn people away.
The center does not charge victims for any services or assistance. Funding comes from a partnership with the city of Nampa, state and federal grants, as well as the center's foundation.
When our community comes to the forefront and provides donations like snacks and drinks and food for our clients and stuffed animals and all the tangibles, the hygiene products, we desperately need our community because that really is what allows us to continue doing this amazing work.
Now, the center employs about 30 full-time staff and rely on volunteers at the center and at community events as well throughout the year. Now, tomorrow, we'll hear from some staff who work with children that come through the center and how they worked with those kids to create a positive future out of a kind of a dark situation there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Boy, they've been doing incredible work. 2 decades. Tyson, thank you.